Welcome everyone, welcome. This is MetalCanyon and this will be the first part of the answers of the first episode of Questions and Answers. Bloody hell, what a title. But anyway, thank you very much for all the questions. I actually didn't expect that many, which also means that I will have to make several videos with all of the answers there for you. So in the first part, you know, if your question doesn't appear there, it'll probably appear in the second or third part or whatever. I don't actually know how many videos I'll have to make, but we'll see. So anyway, here we go. First question comes from Mr. Amonox. I really like your channel. Keep the good work. Like some other people, I was wondering for quite some time, where are you from? There's no need to be very specific about it. It's not like we need a precise address to visit you at night and watch you sleep. I enjoy your face cam. Your face expression in Amnesia Let's Play were hilarious. So, alien isolation? Also, do whales wear underwear? Well, as for my location, if I don't need to be completely precise, Earth. And it's good that you enjoy my face cam. I was wondering about alien isolation. I kinda put it on my wish list, but I'm not sure I'll be getting it. The reviews are so I had a feeling it wouldn't be that great. I don't know. I think it's something that's best played with Oculus Rift. I mean, in fact, I don't really get that scared with horror games, so I don't think I'm the person to be recording horror games with a face cam. Perhaps I'll make a few interesting faces, but apart from that, I'm not really gonna get scared. Also, the most important part of your question, do whales wear underwear? Of course! I mean, that would be rude if they were without underwear, wouldn't it? Jeez. Second question, Bruce Lee 12. I like the fact you play the XCOM series. You should do Let's Plays of the unknown and old games. I really enjoy watching that sort of thing. Well, Bruce Lee 12, you are in luck. I have quite a lot of old games on my channel. Just go to my channel and go to playlists and you will see all of the games I play. In fact, I put all of my Let's Plays on playlists for your convenience. Next question, the dude 4777. Do your loyalty still lie with Gloria Zarstotska, or have you defected to Koletia? Or Kolichia? Koletia? Arstotska forever, glory to Arstotska. I will always be an Arstotskan. Don't you forget that. The dude 4777. Next. Lunar Olm is asking, you've played pretty much all the XCOM games, remakes and spiritual sequels by now. Which one do you enjoy the most, and how do you think games like Xenonauts and UFO Extraterrestrials stack up with the original 3 XCOM games? Well, I've been asked that quite a few times, I believe, and to be completely honest, I like them all. I mean, the old XCOM games, well, no need for words there. They're excellent, apart from Terror from the Deep, which is just an immense, I don't know, something, terror device. Actually, torture device, more like. Xenonauts is a really nice game. I really like it. Some of the mechanics are really stupid, like the mind control, just completely cheap and unfair. I would much prefer something else. But yeah, it's a really nice game. I really enjoy it. It's got that, you know, feeling of the old XCOM games, and the cover system in Xenonauts is perfect. I really like it, despite the whole, you know, having 10 obstacles and only 1 counts. But anyway, UFO Extraterrestrials, yeah, an interesting game, but it's just so sort of clunky, I guess. It's still enjoyable up to a point, but I wouldn't really compare it to the old XCOM games, because it wouldn't really stand up. The Firaxis game, you know, XCOM Enemy Unknown and Enemy Within, really nice. I like it. I'm not really one that demands huge graphical performance from games and such. I prefer good gameplay, but yeah, very nice still. Next! Josie. Is it true you didn't really forget to save the episode of Xenonauts where Captain Kessler, spelling? You mean Captain K probably, died, but rather redid the episode after he lobbied you? Where did you hear that? That's bizarre. No. The game actually crashed or what? No, I forgot to save, of course, yeah. I forgot to save there, and I actually spouted a few profanities off camera, because I did. I don't like losing recordings, whether it is to game crashes or it is to me forgetting to save. It's painful because you spend 20 minutes babbling on and on, also trying to play the game if it's, you know, more difficult than usual, and then you just lose it all. It's just not good. So no, he didn't lobby me. Would you consider doing a nostalgic Let's Play of Civilization 2, my favorite? I'm not really a fan of Civilization series, I have to say, so probably not. Would you be willing to do an even more military-oriented turn-based Let's Play, for instance, a Civil War or Panzer General-esque title? Well, I have played, what was that, something, I don't know what was called, a turn-based world domination game, Crosses of Iron. I can't remember, but yeah, perhaps, I don't know. I don't really have any plans for such Let's Plays, mostly because I don't think people would enjoy watching them, because those games tend to be quite complicated as far as numbers go and such. I'm not saying that people wouldn't understand numbers, but it just, there's no real action going. You look at numbers, you think about it, you place your units, and then click and turn, and that's it. You know, maybe stuff like Master of Orion 2. I know that's not really that military-oriented, I guess, but yeah, Master of Orion 2 is quite a very nice, fun game. Next, Houston 831. Ever considered playing Majesty 2? No. Pro Newbie 3. While it is nice you reply to my comments, I never actually expect you to. Wink wink. You still have a very good viewer interaction, which I enjoy very much. I really just have 2 questions. Do you play any MMOs? If you do, what is your favorite? No need to give out character names or servers, obviously. Yes, I do play MMOs. Actually, that's a lie. The correct answer would be I used to play MMOs. I played World of Warcraft for quite a few years. I enjoyed it. I mean, quite a few years. I think it's 10 years old now. I only played for like 3 to 4 years. And then I used to try this and that MMO. Never really got what I liked. The latest MMO I really liked was WildStar, but unfortunately, they had some humongous connection problems where it basically made it made it impossible to play. So for now, I'm putting that on hold. Maybe I'll come back to it later on. But yeah, WildStar, really nice, fun little sandbox, well, theme park style MMO. Really like that one. Do you still maintain a job, or has YouTube become your full-time job? I know several LPers do this, but I don't know the numbers, logistics of what it takes to maintain a lifestyle. No, I have several jobs, in fact. That's why I pretty much have almost 0 free time, which is kind of annoying sometimes, but hey, I still enjoy everything I do. It's just, well, you know, you need to work to survive. So no, definitely YouTube is not my full-time job. I wouldn't mind it being, actually. But of course, it would need to support me, and I think I'm a long way from that, if ever. So, yeah, that's that. Also, I hate the ton of third-party launchers. I hate buying a game from Steam, then having to use another launcher to launch a game I bought from Steam. Ah! Yes, I completely agree there. I hate that as well. In fact, that's what I ranted on about in my questions and answers video. So, completely agreed there. Next, Frascam Dude.
Hey MC, I would really like to see you play Icewind Dale, an old RPG by Interplay. You are the best at RPGs and it is one of my all-time faves.
Well, first of all, I'm not really the best at RPGs, even though I appreciate the comment. I guess I'm decidedly average at RPGs, or pretty much every game. But yeah, I do like RPGs. I actually tried Icewind Dale quite a while ago. Unfortunately, didn't quite like it. I think I really missed that whole, you know, your party has their own ideas and discussions and so on thing. Because in Icewind Dale, if anyone has played and remembers, you create your own party completely from scratch, from the start, which is kind of nice. It's like in Wasteland 2. But that means that unlike in Baldur's Gate 2, your characters do not have a story of their own. They're not going to talk to you and discuss things with you because, well, you are their creator. You decide what they do. Castor Fever. Which game was your first and which PC console did you play it on? Also, will you play the old Thief games sometime? My first game, I don't know. I mean, obviously my first game was not on PC or consoles, it was on ZX Spectrum. Well, that was a fun little thing. And I don't know, I was so young and I don't remember the names, but I think it was some kind of a jungle thing where you went through the jungle and had to avoid all these snakes and such or something. I really honestly can't remember. I do remember School Days though. That was a really fun game on the Spectrum. About the DRM, I remember when I bought Anno 1404 and installed it, it refused to accept the DVD I just installed it from. So I downloaded the crack, put it inside the install folder, and the game worked like a charm. It's kinda ridiculous when you can't play a game the legal way, but have to go a kinda shady way to get it running. Indeed, that's, I think that's the biggest problem of the whole, you know, piracy thing. The developers well, not the developers, usually the publishers, demand all these crazy DRMs in place, you know, which prevent honest buyers who actually buy games legally from playing the damn games. Whereas the pirates usually get to play them much sooner. You know, it happened with several games in the past now that those who pre-ordered the games were like, oh yeah, I'm gonna play on the first day. Nope, you won't, because, well, the Ubisoft Uplay servers went down because of the high demand and nobody could play because you needed constantly online DRM, whereas the pirates had a crack the first day and were already playing. So, yeah, great. Eddie Boo.
Would you ever consider playing Grim Fandango and or Psychonauts someday?
Grim Fandango, isn't that adventure, the really old adventure? I might. I haven't done a lot of adventure games, so yeah. Psychonauts, I don't know, wait, I'm thinking of Scribblenauts. I'm not actually sure which is the Psychonauts one. Isn't that a platformer or something? I'll have to look that up. I can't quite answer you there, but possibly. Next. Mobius N7.
Here is my question. Will you ever play Fallout Tactics?
I did once on livestream, I believe. Was it livestream? I can't quite remember. I didn't quite like it. I don't know. It just felt different from Fallout 2 and Fallout 1, and it just felt like there wouldn't be much of a story behind it. I don't know.
As for DRM, I think it would be in a company's best interest to make it the most convenient to just buy the game and play it, because the more walls and security checks they put in the way of someone playing legitimately, the more appealing piracy becomes. After all, if you treat someone like a criminal, sooner or later, they'll start acting like a criminal.
Man, Mobius N7, you sound sort of scary. But yeah, I mean, you know, we can understand why companies do this, because piracy is quite widespread, but look at what GOG.com is doing, you know, no DRM at all, and they're still making a profit, I assume, because, you know, every year they're having more and more games put out, they're having more and more people follow them, but that's what happens. GOG.com is honest to their people, no DRM, no bullshit. You buy the game, it's yours, that's it. It's up to you, and it's your responsibility if you decide to copy it to all your friends then. Well, hey, it's gonna be your conscience, but hey, people are responding to that, people like it. I've bought many games from GOG.com because I want to support GOG, I want to support the developers. I assume the developers are still getting money from that, even though it's, you know, GOG games are quite cheap. And now Witcher 3 is coming to GOG. Because obviously it's owned by the same company, I believe. And, you know, Witcher 3, a completely new AAA game. And it's coming to GOG, no DRM. Great, that's what we need. Steel Spawn 1. Hi Metal, do you still enjoy making YouTube videos now you have more subscribers? Also, have you given up on streaming for good? I don't know why I'm giving these voices to people. Anyway, yes, I very much enjoy making YouTube videos. It really didn't change. I mean, it did change. Now that I have more subscribers, it's even more enjoyable to make them. Because obviously more people are watching them and there's more interaction, more comments to read and so on. Of course, sometimes, like everything, it feels a bit like work. But very rarely. It only happens when I'm really tired, for example, and, you know, I had a lot to do, and I say, oh, crap, I still need to record some, you know, Let's Plays. And that's probably when you get cranky episodes, where I'm just going apeshit on everything. It's just, oh, I don't like this, I don't like that, and so on and so forth. So, have I given up on streaming for good? No, I haven't. It's just sort of taken it out of me. As I said, I'm really busy lately. Well, not lately, for the past year or two, actually, or even more. I've been extremely busy. And having to do a live stream on Saturdays as well, it was just taking it out of me. Especially coupled with, you know, UFO Afterlight, where we're just furious. But yes, the live streams are not gone for good. I will be going back to them. Possibly soon. We'll see. No promises, though. Sedan57 Chevy said,
I've been trying to think of a really good question, but all that came to mind was to ask if you have any pets.
The answer is no. But the more elaborate answer is that I used to. We actually had a parrot. And it was a very nice parrot. I forgot what the species is called in English. It's not a nymph. It's I don't know. I can't remember. I'm sorry, but it was a really pretty big parrot, and we didn't buy it. It actually flew over to our garden. We captured it. You know, put it in a nice cage and everything, and then, well, after putting, you know, notices on the radio and the newspaper, blah blah blah, nobody came to get it, so, well, it stayed with us. And it stayed with us for quite a few years. When we got it to the veterinary, she said that it was pretty old, and that really made me sad, because I loved that parrot. And it actually lived for many years afterwards. So, yeah, I think it had quite a nice life. It was provided with everything, pretty much, and it could poop anywhere! Yay!
Scott Robinson said, My question, do you miss doing your Saturday night streams? I was in a few and really enjoyed it.
Well, as I've already answered, I kinda do, yes, because there was a lot of instant interaction with my viewers. So, no, the Saturday night streams are not out. I will be coming back to them. And it's good that you enjoy them.
As for LP, I'd love to see. I'd really like a Fallout Tactics Iron Man mode playthrough. I could see that being pretty fun.
Well, I have really bad experiences with Iron Man modes, so not sure about that. Might go back to Fallout Tactics sometime in the future. We'll see. I really don't know. Next! Joel Proco said,
I really enjoyed Papers, Please, Stand Repairable, and XCOM Enemy Unknown, so other games like that would be nice. On the other hand, I never enjoyed horror games, and the game world is overflowing with zombie games, so less of those would also be nice.
Well, that's good. Next! Will Johnson said,
What do you think of playing an Elder Scrolls game, like Skyrim, Oblivion, or Morrowind?
Well, I used to play quite a lot of Morrowind back in the day when it came out. Oblivion, not so much, and Skyrim, not entirely a fan. I don't know why, it just sort of lost the charm for me. I really can't explain it, so probably not, especially because they're very big and elaborate games, so it would be like, episode 805, let's kill this rat.
Also, great job. I love your videos.
Well, thank you. Good. It's nice that you enjoy them. Samuel Gore said, Firstly, cool idea. Who doesn't like a good Q&A? Are you going to have different games, ones that don't warrant a let's play, like Nidhogg, for example, in the background for each of these? Possibly. I mean, you're watching the video now, so there you go. Also, thoughts on the Gamergate controversy? Isn't that the whole sexism thing, shenanigans? Something? I don't really follow most of these news, so no real thoughts on that. Yeah, that's that. Tim A, 5431 said, Do you have a PS3? If you would play with subs? If so, would you play with subs? A PS3? You mean like PlayStation 3? That's a console! That's a console! A PS3!